Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And today we're going to visit another UNESCO World Heritage Site in Albania. Butrint is the largest archaeological site in the country. It's situated in the extreme south, 20 kilometers from the modern town of Saranda. Butrint was inhabited for thousands of years. It was a Greek colony in antiquity, a Roman city in the imperial times. Then after a period of prosperity under the Byzantines, it was briefly occupied by the Venetians, before being abandoned in the late Middle Ages. Today, the site features ruins from each period of its long existence. This video is just a short tour. I will show you the most important parts of the archaeological site and tell you about its rich history. Let us begin. The name Butrint comes from the Greek word Butrint, which means place with thickets or bushes. The city is surrounded by swamps and marshes, making it almost an island during the summer months when part of the water evaporates. The soil is rich in freshwater springs, creating an abundance of greenery, wild animals, birds, and fish. The entire region is known as the Butrint National Park, which serves as a buffer zone for the archaeological site. But before we continue, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Give us a thumbs up and click the notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. Now let us return to Butrint. The archaeological site covers an area of 200 hectares and includes a hill called the Citadel or the Acropolis, which served as the initial settlement center. Later, the city expanded beyond its boundaries. Surrounding the citadel are remnants of a Roman amphitheater, workshops, and warehouses. Remains of the outer city walls and one of the main gates are also found here. Within the citadel, visitors can explore the foundations of a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena, the remains of a second smaller temple, probably dedicated to Zeus, and a fountain adorned with an altar and a marble basin. Near the temple, the remains of a Doric triclinium have been uncovered. A triclinium was a dining room where 3 couches were placed at a table. Here, 2 rooms were joined together, forming one large room, measuring 16 by 7 meters. The triclinium had stucco decorations on the walls, depicting floral and geometric patterns. The triclinium belonged to a public building, possibly the administrative center of the city. Close to the fountains are the ruins of which was a monumental gateway, often used as a ceremonial entrance to sacred areas. According to legend, it was here that the mythical founder of the city, King Pyrrhus, was killed. Also inside the citadel is the city's theater, although most of it collapsed during an earthquake in the Middle Ages. Its architecture shows similarities to the Greek theaters of the 4th century BC. Nearby is the a smaller theater used for music performances and poetry readings. Just outside the citadel is the Roman road leading to the port. Along the road are the remains of 2 triumphal arches, from the time of the Roman Emperor Hadrian, and the ruins of a church. The road leads to a square where there were shops and taverns. On the far side of the square are the remains of a civic building and a fountain. The road continues to the harbor, where traces of warehouses and workshops from the Imperial Roman period have been found. Butrint was first mentioned by the Greek poet Stesanus around 600 BC. He referred to it as the City of the Winds, due to its location on the shores of 2 seas. In fact, Butrint was a natural harbor where sea winds met land breezes. The geographical position of the city allowed it to develop trade relations with Greece and Italy. The inhabitants of Butrint were known for their winemaking and olive oil production. In 44 BC, Butrint became a Roman colony and flourished thanks to the reclamation of swamps, especially across the Vivari Channel to the south, where an aqueduct was constructed. During the 5th century AD, Butrint became an episcopal center. Between 361 and 380, the city was fortified, and substantial early Christian structures were erected, including a baptistry, a basilica, and a cemetery. Built in the middle of a marsh, the baptistry was transformed from a round Roman building into a square structure for the purpose of baptism. Inside the baptistore, the floor features a beautiful mosaic depicting mythological scenes, including a depiction of the biblical story of Jonah and the whale. The baptistry basilica was also rebuilt in the 9th century AD, during the reign of Emperor Basil. The current building still preserves its original form and dimensions. It is 22 meters long and 14 meters wide, featuring 3 naves separated by semicircular arches resting on marble columns. The central nave is slightly wider than the side naves and opens onto a 2 stone pulpits are positioned near the communion table, one decorated with carvings of a cross and grapes, symbolizing the blood of Christ. Butrint prospered during the reign of Emperor Constantine, the Byzantine emperor in the 10th century, but was abandoned soon after due to the drying up of the Vivari Channel and the resulting malaria epidemic. In the 14th century, Butrint came under the control of the Angevins, and later the Venetians. Several attacks by the despots of Epirus, and then the Ottomans prompted the construction of additional defensive structures around the city, including a massive wall with what. In the early 19th century, a new fortress was added to the defensive system. It was built by Ali Pasha, an Albanian Ottoman ruler who controlled Butrint and the area until its final abandonment. These fortifications bear witness to various stages of construction, from the Greek colony era through the Middle Ages. The archaeological site of Butrint reveals the layers of history as you walk along the ancient streets, discovering the ruins of homes, workshops, and temples. Throughout the city, there are dozens of underground tombs carved into the soft rock, reflecting the different cultures that shaped Butrint's identity. Butrint's strategic coastal location enabled it to serve as a key hub for trade networks connecting the east and west. Its position between the Ionian Sea and the Channel made it a vital maritime link. The landscape surrounding the archaeological site plays a crucial role in understanding the evolution of the city. As you wander through the citadel, explore the remains of the city walls, the harbor, and other structures, allowing yourself to be transported back in time to experience the grandeur of ancient Butrint. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please share your thoughts in the comments below. What did you like best? Would you visit this place? And what other places would you like to see featured in our videos? We look forward to reading your comments. Please don't forget to support us. Until next time.